Now we're moving on to another fantastic cruise. We think it's going to be very busy tonight. It is the Costa Cruises. It is your Greek islands, of course. We all love those beautiful Greek islands, so romantic, and there's some beautiful, beautiful picturesque sceneries here. This is incredible.
We should have a hooter for bargain alert, bargain alert.
Yes, we should.
I mean, this is an absolute corker. And look, Costa Cruises, again, an Italian cruise company. Their tagline is cruising Italian style. Again, a lovely focus on the cuisine of the Mediterranean. And also on really big fun ships where there's loads to do during the day, during the evening, and again, very welcoming for the families. They have these wonderful F1 simulators, which are really, really good fun, and also the 3D cinemas and roller coasters. So you can see 4D, it's like a 4D roller coaster which you can get involved with. The spas on board Costa are iconic, they're really, really well known. The Samsara Spa always has an associated restaurant, particularly on this ship as well, which does really good healthy eating. Also on this particular ship, they've got the giant movie screen as well, with a sliding glass roof, which means that no matter what the weather, you can enjoy the pool. However, we know particularly where you are in this part of the world now, in the Eastern Mediterranean, you're going to have fantastic sun.
Oh, yes.
Now,
beautiful.
This particular ship launched in 2012. She's brand spanking new. You know, really nice big theatre where you're going to see these great shows, lovely big restaurants. And again, with Costa, part of the Carnival fleet, everything's very big and brash and fun and loud and bright. And it's a really, really good fun ship.
Sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
Now, with this as well, you also get a great restaurant called Club Bajo, which is a gourmet restaurant on here, and this is by the famed chef Baccacia, who does molecular cuisine, where they make basically condense everything into this really kind of small portion sizes that are just incredible with flavour. Again, very healthy food, really tasty food. Really, if you haven't tried it, you really should. Molecular cuisine.
Sounds fantastic. Now, we started, of course, by flying London to Venice, the wonderful city of Venice, of course. It is absolutely, truly beautiful here.
It is, yeah. My sister lives there. Many, many times I've been out to visit her. We love Venice. The sail-out's incredible. Make sure you're out on the deck. And you may even get a bit of a kind of chat by one of the people on board telling you what you're seeing, but you literally sail right through the centre, you sail past St Mark's Square. It's an incredible experience. And then you're heading out from Venice, from the world's most romantic city, out to your first port of call for 7 nights cruising. Your first port of call is Bari, and this is situated on the heel of the boot-shaped company that is Italy. It's famous for its beaches, for its old town, for fabulous food, and also for a little city that you can go to closely called Sassi, where Mel Gibson filmed The Passion of the Christ.
Oh,
and if you get a chance to go there, it's very, very beautiful. It's the city of 100 churches, it's called.
Stunning.
Now, after that, Corfu. Now, Corfu is an absolute corker, and this is known to be one of the most beautiful islands in the Mediterranean. Of course, Shakespeare set The Tempest here, and you can get the idea from there. Millions of these silvery olive trees gracing the hillside, the scent of lemon blossom perfuming the air, and these wonderful picturesque views of sapphire bays. You've got so much to see and do. If you wander into the old town, which you must go and do, go and visit the old Butcher Cemetery. It's full of orchids and really, really wonderful kind of feeling there. I used to go and sit and read in there for quite a while. The most famous viewpoint is Bella Vista, that's well worth popping up to. Monrepos, if you want a good beach, is a 15-minute walk further on past the old town. Just keep on heading up past away from the ships, from where you're docked. And there you've got a wonderful Monrepos estate, you've got a wonderful little archaeological Roman ruin, and some really, really good fun sands to relax on. And the best thing, apart from all of that, the Achillean Palace, which is renowned for its architecture and its beautiful landscape gardens. And of course, it's the birthplace of Prince Philip, and also the James Bond movie For Your Eyes Only.
Oh, yes. And then we are going on to Mykonos.
Yeah, this is a picture postcard island with famous, iconic, dormant 16th century windmills littering the island, these fabulous beaches. It's got a real party vibe. It's loved by millionaires, it's loved by backpackers. Backpackers?
Backpackers, new word.
I've invented it, yeah. They're slightly different to backpackers. They papa. And beyond that, you've of course got this wonderful chance to go and explore Hora. You're seeing Hora here. This was built to confuse pirates, and it's a Byzantine warren.
Yes.
And amongst this, on the sea front, you've got Little Venice, where Shirley Valentine, a lot of that was filmed, so you can pretend to be Shirley. Beyond that, go through, maybe go out on four-wheel drive, go into the pretty village of Anamira, or go through places like Ornos, or maybe even get the ferry 20 minutes over to Delos and see the birthplace of Apollo.
Oh,
Loads
wow.
to see. You can rent a car, you can use the bus price system, which is reasonably, you know, very, very reasonable, and it's a great island to explore.
Now, another beautiful place to visit will be Santorini.
Yeah, now this really
Yes.
is magical. This is stunning. The first time you sail into here and every time afterwards you'll be lost for breath. You'll be lost for words. It's the biggest volcanic caldera in the world, filled with water, and along the rim of the caldera are situated these beautiful dinky villages. The one you're docked by will be Fira. I suggest walking along the top of the caldera through to Oia, which is about 2.5 hour walk. You won't do a final walk in the world. The views, the sun, and the fish supper you can get in the Moody Bay at the end will make it all worthwhile. Getting up there, because it's very steep, you take the cable car up, you can walk up or you can take a donkey. I'd preferably either walk or do the cable car. And beyond that, you've got these wonderful little sugar cube houses, these blue dome churches, try the local wine. It's beautiful, it's sweet. Very, very intense sweetness. You've got black sand beaches on the far side of the island to explore.
That's stunning.
And it's just a magical place. And if you want to go and have a spring experience, Kamini, which is just to get a little ferry ride over the other side. There's some hot volcanic mud springs there, very good for your skin.
Oh, now, if you do want to, of course, move on, we are looking at a relaxing day at sea and then into Dubrovnik.
Yeah, an incredible day at sea, actually. They're sailing then up across the Greek and Turkish coast. Before you sail in, again, amazing sailing. Make sure you're out on deck, you know, a good 40, 45 minutes before you arrive. This is... part of Game of Thrones is filmed here, King's Landing. It's an incredible, incredible city. The cars aren't allowed inside the walls there. These walls are about 1.5 miles long. Walk the walls. The views you will see are stunning. It's built into the hillside. And inside here, it's a bit like Venice, but instead of having the canals, you have these wonderful cobbled streets. You've got little churches. You've got one of the world's oldest pharmacies dating back to the 14th century. You can actually go kayaking around the bay here and look up at these walls as you go around. You can go and sit in the former Hemingway bar, Bar Noema, where Ernest used to sit and try one of the Croatian beers, which is Carvajo, which is really, really beautiful beer. And I'm not even a beer drinker, and it's nice. Or take a boat trip over to Cavat, which of course is where, you remember that bit of a scandal with Edward VIII and Wallace Simpson? That's where that's where they honeymooned. And it's a bit of a celebrity spot. And definitely eat. Yeah, get the squid ink risotto.
Oh, lovely. You almost make me hungry on these shows.
Or some meats, get some antipasties.
Oh. Back to Venice. You fly back home, of course, to London Gatwick. Now, flights offered, of course, in most UK airports. Do check the details of that. But take a look, of course, we are on that fantastic Costa Fascinosa. Yeah, great ship. Again, good Italian fun company, owned by Carnival, the kind of biggest cruise line in the world. They've got over 100 ships in total, including the Costa ships. And therefore, it's designed by Joe Farkas. It's really fun. It's really friendly. And what I can say is you're not going to get bored. You're just going to have really, really good fun. It's an international clientele, so you're going to meet people from all over the world. And again, they do like to kind of really spend time on their food, giving you a nice chance to enjoy the flavours of the Mediterranean, bringing them to life for you in these wonderful surroundings. It is absolutely incredible, isn't it? If you have been looking for a beautiful Greek Islands cruise, I don't think it gets better than this, or the price either. Return flights from London Gatwick, plus all overseas transfers as well here. Now, Planet Cruise can provide flights from most UK airports. The supplements may apply, but do call up the operators about that. Also, you have got that single special. That's only $5.99. Great price. I think it possibly is, Genevieve. Casting my mind back, could be the cheapest ever single price for a Fly Mediterranean cruise that we feature on the show. You know, if you're watching this and you're looking for a solo cruise, this is such good value. $5.99. Get on top of that. And remember, I think we're going to see a pricing grid, because although there's a balcony there for $649, you want a balcony for that cruise because some of the sailings are spectacular. But you will see when you look at this at home that the prices do differ depending on the date. So you know, we're featuring the 24th of November there, $479, and $5.99 for the single, and $649 for that balcony. But it will differ depending on what time you want to go. Great value through and through, though, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. I mean, it starts at just £69 per person per night, and you've seen all those beautiful places. Now, let's have a look at some excursions as well that we can try. And again, you book these for us, Genevieve, 60% cheaper, and that's good. You know, a great selection of different tours to help you explore and enjoy these ports in even greater detail. Look at that scenic shopping and winery tour. Great chance to go and enjoy Santorini. And again, Oia. Talking about going to Oia, seeing a local winery. They store all the wine underground. They burrow into the volcanic rock to build these wonderful wine cellars, and it's incredible.